Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me? Hey everybody, Venomous here. I hope you're all doing swell. I've got some good news about little Earl here and Chicklet. They are on their way home. Right now they're in Nova Scotia, and in 4 days they'll be home with us. It's very exciting. Oh, sorry, I got my cord wrapped around my microphone. Anyways, very exciting news. Yeah, getting before Christmas, so it's gonna be awesome. Oh shoot, I forgot to add something. Hold on a second. It'll take me a couple seconds here. So, speaking of the two cats, it's can be rather expensive, and just wondering if anyone would be interested in helping out with that. I will be putting up a PayPal here. Well, it's my current PayPal, but yeah, just put in the memo if you want to help out. Just make a note that it's for Earl and Chicklet, and that will go specifically for them and not my usual Venomous stuff. Anyways, I have some stuff to cover as usual, so let's get right into that. And oh wait, my bad, I'm not as prepared as I thought I was. Let me get the proper link going here. There we go. Okay, this picture's gotta get out of the way. Alright, we're good now? Good. Alright. Now, just to warn you, my internet's super slow, so some pages might not load right away. I passed my my cap, so after 200 gigabytes they slow down the internet to a crawl. It's really it's very frustrating. So I don't even know when this will be uploaded late at some point. Who knows if it'll even upload at all, because my internet connection to where my computer is kind of sucks. So I can't even download a small video, so I'm not sure too confident if this will be uploading, but I'm gonna record regardless. Anyways, Apple announces first states signed up to adopt driver's licenses and state IDs in Apple Wallet. Arizona, Connecticut, Georgia, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Oklahoma, and Utah are among the first states to bring state IDs and driver's licenses and Wallet to their residents. Okay, Batman. So Batman's joined us again. old top here. He's probably going to do what he did last time and jump up behind my back and make me all hunched over. And of course, they've got the goat on the little sample driver's license ID thing, digital ID. Gotta have that goat in there because we know it's all about B system. Apple today announced that it's working with several states across the country, which will roll out the ability for their residents. Oh, did I unmute my mic? Yeah, okay, sorry. Residents to seamlessly and securely add their driver's licenses or state ID to wallet on their iPhone and Apple Watch. Arizona and Georgia will be the first states to introduce this new innovation to the residents, with Connecticut, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Oklahoma, Utah to follow. The Transportation Security Administration, TSA, will enable select airport security checkpoints and lanes in participating airports as the first locations customers can use their driver's license or state ID and wallet. Built with privacy at the forefront, Wallet provides a more secure and convenient way for customers to present their driver's licenses and state IDs on iPhone or Apple Watch. The addition of driver's licenses and state IDs to Apple Wallet is an important step in our vision of replacing the physical wallet with a secure and easy-to-use mobile wallet, said Jennifer Bailey, Apple's vice president of Apple Pay and Apple Wallet. We are excited that the TSA and so many states are already on board to help bring this to life for travelers across the country using only their iPhone and Apple Watch. We are already in discussions with many more states as we are working to offer this nationwide in the future. This new and innovative mobile driver's license and state ID initiative with Apple and states around the country will enable a more seamless airport security screening experience for travelers, said David Bukowski, TSA administrator. This initiative marks a major milestone by TSA to provide an additional level of convenience for the traveler by enabling more opportunities for touchless TSA airport security screening, because we know how much they like to touch you. Oh, sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that part. Seamless and secure experience. Driver's licenses and state IDs and wallet will provide an easy, fast, and more secure way for people to present their driver's license or state ID using their iPhone or Apple Watch. Once a participating state begins offering this capability to its residents, customers will be able to add their driver's license or state ID to wallet and simply tap their iPhone or Apple Watch to present it to the TSA without taking out their physical card or handing over their device, because that's so difficult to do. Not. Adding a driver's license or state ID to wallet, similar to how customers add new credit cards and transit passes to wallet today, they can simply tap the plus button at the top of the screen in wallet on their iPhone to begin adding their license or ID. If the user has an Apple Watch paired to their iPhone, they will be prompted to also add their ID or driver's license to their wallet app on their Apple Watch. The customer will then be asked to use their iPhone to scan their physical driver's license or state ID card and take a selfie, which will be securely provided to the issuing state for verification. As an additional security step, users will also be prompted to complete a series of facial and head movements during the setup process. Once verified by the issuing state, the customer's ID or driver's license will be added to wallet. Or you could just carry the card around. I mean, if the system ain't broke, why are you trying to fix it? Fix it in quotation marks. It's when something's more difficult and takes more steps to do just to for the convenience of it, it's not really for the convenience. It's to transition you to being more and more into their digital system. Eventually they'll want to put that device in you. So anyways, yeah. Oh, here we go. Presenting a driver's license, a state's ID to TSA. Once added to the wallet, the customers can present their driver's license or state ID to the TSA by simply tapping their iPhone or Apple Watch at the identity reader. Upon tapping their iPhone or Apple Watch, customers will see a prompt on their device displaying the specific information being requested by the TSA. Only after authorizing with Face ID or Touch ID is the requested identity information released from their device, which ensures that just the required information is shared and only the person who added the driver's license or state ID to the device can present it. Users do not need to unlock, show, or hand over their device to present their ID. Driver's licenses and state IDs and wallet take full advantage of the privacy and security built into iPhone and Apple Watch. Customers' identity data is encrypted and protected against tampering and theft. Biometric authentication using Face ID and Touch ID ensures that only the person who added the ID to the device can view or present their ID or license in wallet. Driver's licenses and state IDs and wallet are only presented digitally through encrypted communication directly between devices, yada yada yada. So, yep, here we go. Digital IDs, baby. All right. So there you go. I looked to see if there was some stuff going on in Canada. Ontario prepares to launch digital ID program, and here's how it works. This is from September 8th, as 2021. Toronto's Ontario is preparing to launch a digital identification program in the coming months, meaning people will no longer need to carry a physical driver's license or health card. According to the government, Ontario's digital identification program is scheduled to launch in late 2021. On Wednesday, the province unveiled more information about the program, saying it will be a convenient and easy identification solution for Ontarians. How does it work? Ontarians will be able to have an electronic version of their trusted government ID, like driver's licenses and health cards, which the government says is more secure and safe and secure. Your ID will be stored in a digital wallet app, which will be available for download on the smartphones and other devices like tablets and laptops. I don't know what's more secure. Putting your information into the ID wallet, a digital wallet that's in, the internet, the World Wide Web, basically. They say it's secure, but yeah. Or having a physical card that's only in your possession that no one else can, tamper with or hack into while you sleep. I don't know. I don't really see how this is more secure. But they say it is. The digital ID will allow people and businesses to prove who they are, both online and in person. Like you could do with your physical ID already. According to the government, the digital ID will offer more privacy to users. I don't know what's more private than keeping your ID in your wallet, where no one can see it. For example, if you need to show you are at age of majority, the verifier will only know you are over 18, not your date of birth or actual age, the government says. Whoopee! The digital ID is not stored in a central database and is only saved on your own personal mobile device, which can be turned off remotely if stolen or hacked into. I mean, it's already been proven that your iPhone can be hacked just by receiving a text. So yeah, I don't know. Seems like there's more to this than just more convenience and security. The government says digital ID is not a tracking device and it will not keep track of where you've used your ID. Where can you use it? Ontarians will be able to use their digital ID in a wide range of locations. The government says it will take years to unlock the full potential of digital ID, but has provided a list of where people can use it when the program launches. Some of the settings include making an age-sensitive purchase like a lottery ticket, picking up a package at the post office, apply for government assistance such as disability support or benefits such as CERB or EI, access and use vaccination records, or access and use vaccination records. Interesting. Don't they have the Vax Pass for that? And now they have you're making a purchase for a lottery ticket? Wow. The endless possibilities. You can make a medical appointment with it? No way. You could visit a doctor with this not the Vax Pass. This digital ID? You could access medical records online, get new or replace a driver's license. Apply for, renew, or replace a health card. What do you mean? Okay, let me get this straight. They want to put you on a digital ID so that you can replace your health card if you lose it, but it's in the digital system. I'm confused. Anyways, maybe I'm just stupid. Renew or replace a license plate sticker. It's the endless possibilities. As a business, the digital ID can be used for hiring new employees, proving business identity, or verify those of other businesses. Open business accounts. Apply for loans, grants, tax credits. Verify customer identity. Everything your card already does, but with... Batman's back again. Oh my goodness. He has a lot to say. Really? Do you want a digital ID too? That better have been a no. I can't tell. Anyways, there's also one in Quebec. Quebec now supports digital ID app to store driver's licenses. This is from April of 2020. Last month, Blunick launched its EID Me app in Ontario, allowing those in the province to carry around a digital version of their driver's licenses on their phones. Now, Blunick has expanded this functionality to Quebec through an update to the app according to iPhone in Canada. The update is currently only available on Android, although it's coming shortly to iOS. Yeah, I had to pet him. He kind of stomped away there. Yes. The information that's stored... Oh my goodness. Shh. The information that's stored and encrypted and tied to biometric authentication methods like Face ID. Right now, the app is just a secure way to store your private passport and license data. But in the future, the goal is for EID Me to replace the need to carry a passport or driver's license. In addition to driver's licenses, the EID Me app also supports Canadian passports, Ontario photo cards, Ontario health card, and Ontario enhanced driver's license. The latter support is new, having been added as part of the most recent update. You can also add other things like contacts and more to keep other important information safe. So, yeah, we see it's all coming together. You got your Vax passport and you got your digital IDs, and the two will become one and all-inclusive. Now let's go to a country you may have heard of before, Estonia. But have you heard of e-Estonia? Are you familiar with e-Estonia? E-Estonia refers to a movement by the government of Estonia to facilitate citizens' interactions with the state through the use of electronic solutions. E-services created under the initiative include iVoting, e-tax board, e-business, e-banking, e-ticket, e-school, university via internet, the e-governance academy, and as well as the release of several mobile applications. History. In 1991, Estonia restored its independence as a sovereign nation, defeating the Soviet occupation. Prior to this, there was little in the way of technology. Under half of its population had a phone line. Following independence, the first Prime Minister, Mart Laar, helped push the country through a period of modernization, establishing the foundation needed to bring the country into the digital age. Digital reform followed through to the present. Early during the reform, Estonia refused an offer from Finland to give it its old analog telephone exchange for free, electing instead to build its own digital phone system. An initiative to provide schools with computers succeeded in granting every school in the country with internet access by 1998. In 2000, the government declared internet access to be a human right, causing its spread into rural areas. System architect Tarvi Martins was described in the New Yorker as the putative grandfather of Estonia's digital platform. E-residency. In late 2014, Estonia became the first country to offer electronic residency to people from outside the country, a step the Estonian government terms as moving toward the idea of a country without borders. Global citizen people. Under this program, non-residents can apply to have a smart ID card issued to them by the state, providing the same access to Estonia's various electronic services that a physical resident would be given. Use of the card for authentication with these services requires a 4-digit PIN code. The card, in conjunction with a separate PIN code, also allows e-residents to digitally sign documents over the internet, a practice that is legally binding anywhere in the EU. While e-residency provides access to these services, it does not grant physical residency, the right to enter the country, or the ability to use the smart ID card as physical identification or as a travel document. So yeah. Let's, no, I don't think this video will play. We'll try. We're going to give it a go here. Let's make sure I got the desktop audio on. Might play an ad. Gotta mute it right away.
Welcome to our new digital nation. Thank you very much, Estonia. I do appreciate it. This is your digital ID card that allows you to easily establish and manage a trusted EU company from anywhere in the world. That is friggin' cool, might I say. So what exactly is an e-residency, an Estonian electronic residency? Basically, the e-residency is a program set forth by the Estonian government that allows...
Just need to make it a bit better quality. Just to warn you, this guy's pretty annoying.
It allows anybody in the world to secure this digital residency, and through that digital residency then to both set up and manage an Estonian company and do those two things remotely without having to step foot within the borders of Estonia. It's a highly viable option for freelancers, for online business owners, digitally focused business owners, digital nomads, in whichever category they fit.
Alright, I'm not even going to try. Let's move on. Let's go to the Estonia timeline. So, we already read about the 1991 first drafts, the principles of Estonia's information policy. 96, launch of the Tiger Leap initiative. First e-banking services in 1996. E-cabinet meeting, 1996. Database and scheduler for streamlining governmental decision-making processes. Challenge to reduce government bureaucracy by making e-solutions part of governance. Effect, the average length of Estonian cabinet meetings shrinks to 30 minutes from 5 hours. E-tax board, so e-taxes. M-parking, a system that enables drivers to pay for city parking via mobile phone. This is 2000. X-Road, distributed data exchange layer for registers and information systems. Challenge to create a national integration platform to reduce data exchange costs and end data leaks from existing unsecured databases. Effect, to create a national integration platform to reduce data exchange costs and data leaks from existing unsecured databases. 2002, eID and digital signature. Digital identification based on the mandatory ID card. So just bear in mind that they've had this for nearly 20 years, the eID. Digital identification based on, we already read that. Challenge to secure identity residents using public and private e-services. Effect, 98% of Estonians have an ID card. Digital signature saved 2% of GDP annually. 2005, iVoting, maximizing accessibility to local and general elections. You can get your scam election much quicker. Oops. Challenge to make voting more accessible to a country with a low population density, not to mention some extreme weather. Effect, 1/3 of votes in elections are cast online, with votes cast from over 110 countries. 2007, cybersecurity, concerted effort to safeguard online data. Challenge, in April 2007, Estonia was hit by the largest organized cyber attack against a single country to date. International cooperation was needed to contain the emerging threat. Interesting. Effect, Estonia has become one of the leading nations in cybersecurity. Both the NATO Cooperative Cyber Defense Center of Excellence and the EU IT Agency are situated in where? Tallinn. 2008, blockchain technology. Scalable blockchain technology, KSI, is developed by Estonian cryptographers. Challenge to mitigate threats of insider data manipulation in Estonia's registries following the 2007 attacks. Effect, Estonia has become a pioneer of blockchain technology. Several governments' registries are backed by the KSI blockchain. So, they are right in sync with the Bitcoin, beginning of Bitcoin. They had their blockchain going. 2008, eHealth, a nationwide system integrating data from Estonia's healthcare providers. Challenge to improve the quality and efficiency of healthcare provided via public insurance. Effect, electronic health records provide comprehensive profiles of each patient, reducing bureaucracy and giving access to time-critical information in emergencies. 2010, e-prescription, a centralized paperless system for issuing and handling medical prescriptions. Challenge to minimize paperwork for prescribing and dispensing medical drugs. Effect, 99% of medical prescriptions are handed online. Routine refills can be issued without appointments. 2013, Public Services Green Paper, mapping challenges and solutions for developing state e-services. Challenge to address the e-state's current shortcomings to assure its sustainability and future development. Effect, a better understanding of the public's needs and the clear definition of goals and principles for the development of e-services. 2014, e-residency, a borderless digital society for any global citizen to join. Challenge to discover innovative ways to attract international business and talent to Estonia. Effect, e-residency is the first digital nation for global citizens. The number of e-residents and their businesses is steadily increasing. Is that something we can expect over here? I have no doubt about it. We'll have e-residents all over. This is how they have developed their borderless world, their one world order. 2014, Road Administration's e-portal, one-stop online service for drivers and owners of vehicles. Challenge to simplify and reduce the cost of road administration's service provision. Effect, the e-portal provides services 6 times faster, 20% cheaper, and increases transparency. 2015, world's first data embassy. Estonia's greenlights plan to create the first data embassy outside its borders. Challenge to assure the digital continuity of Estonian statehood in worst-case scenarios like critical system failures or external threats. Effect, Estonia is the first country in the cloud. Our critical databases and services are backed up in a high-security data center in Luxembourg. 2017, NIIS X-Road Consortium, Nordic Institute for Interoperability Solutions, ensures development and strategic management of X-Road and other e-governance solutions. Challenge to ensure the interoperability, don't make me say the word, of e-governance solutions and platforms both nationally and internationally. Effect, founded by Estonia and Finland in 2017, the NIIS is a pioneer of cross-border e-governance solutions intent on providing better content and services for the public. 2018, Seamless Services Roadmap, proactive government services that react to life events requiring minimal bureaucracy. Challenge to reduce bureaucracy and human resources to manage essential routine state services. Effect, seamless services provide a more natural relationship with the state, and the first seamless service went live in 2018. 2019, Government AI Strategy. Oh, I wish you could see the picture. Really? There's a picture that goes with this. Where are you at? There we go. There you go. Recognize those? Yeah. Those little delivery drones. Let's go back to a normal size. We'll go to 75. Where the heck did you take me? To the bottom? Where was it? 2019? Yeah. Government AI strategy outlining the current and future usages of AI in government and private sectors. Challenge to create the legal and strategic framework for accelerating AI development, making Estonia a trailblazer in the field. Effect, a detailed strategic plan for promoting implementation of AI solutions in the public and private sectors. 2020, proactive childcare. When a child is born, a population entry activates all of the following services, and the family gets all the benefits they are entitled to automatically. Challenge, how to use the information that state already has to create proactive services and lessen bureaucracy. Effect, parents of a newborn no longer need to apply for benefits. 2020, remote verification for notaries. Remote authentication enables the conduct of notarial acts using Verif's online identity verification platform. Challenge, buying and selling real estate while not being physically in the same space during the pandemic or beyond. Effect, there are now only 2 things that need to be done physically in Estonia: getting married and divorced. Wow. Isn't that crazy? 2021, world's first autonomous hydrogen vehicle. The hydrogen shuttle, Lizu, developed by Obyte and researchers from University of Tartu, is aimed at enhancing last-mile transportation. Challenge to bring together autonomous driving and remote control with hydrogen fuel. Effect: driverless hydrogen vehicle. Lizu is an environmentally friendly alternative to personal cars. Looks like they're on their last mile of completely removing any physical need to do anything, really. Pretty depressing country there. You only need 2 things you need to do outside. Anyways. I saw this article, Estonia article from the government, the Estonian government. The almighty QR code easing our travels. Speaker's Corner, Annette Numa. Traveling for work used to be such a simple thing to do until the beginning of 2020. How many trips have you had in the last year? Not too many, I guess. A couple weeks ago, I had my first trip to work in a while. Planning your travels and meetings has taken another dimension these days. What are the latest restrictions? Do I need to have a PCR test to enter? Is vaccination certificate already approved in country X? These and many other questions need to be considered before visiting our other countries. Digital green certificate. Love that green in the thing. Gotta really wonder why so many other countries use green in the title when it comes to their COVID-19 passport. Why green? Is there some sort of transition that will take place involving green? I don't know, a little carbon credit pass of some sort. Estonia was the first country to use vaccination certificates in April, and among the first countries to join the European Union's digital COVID-19 vaccination passport, digital green certificate. I am one of the lucky ones to be fully vaccinated. Just 30 seconds after my second dose, my vaccination certificate was available to download at the Estonian patient portal to prove my immunity. I did my due diligence and knew that the airline I was flying with accepts the vaccination certificate. Additionally, the country I was going to visit also required a negative PCR test. Surprisingly, while checking my papers, the airport staff only paid attention to the date and whether my name matches with the document issued. No one ever scanned the QR code on my form, and the process was instead manual. This caused a useless long queue to form behind me and made my fellow travelers anxious. Trouble at the airport. On the way back home, I had consulted with my travel agency at the airline to be 100% sure I can board without a PCR test using my vaccination certificate instead. Both confirmed that there is no PCR test needed. Unfortunately, a lady at the check-in table had other ideas and started arguing that my certificate was required to be issued 6 months ago. This confused me as there were no vaccines available at that time. After discussing it for more than half an hour, her colleagues made a couple of calls to the airline. They finally gave me the green light and apologized. Let's imagine the same situation if there is a method to prove your certificate while doing online check-in or just scanning your QR code without explaining any confusing details. What info does a vaccination certificate show? What kind of information do we carry on our vaccination certificates? We can see the producer of the vaccine used and whether the inoculation process has been completed. A QR code is also generated, which helps us ensure the validity and other necessary information. There are 2 primary certificates Estonian companies with our Ministry of Social Affairs have issued. First one, the Vaccine Guard solution, which we can download at our patient portal and issued by Guard Time. The other solution, Simply Go, has been implemented by Nortel. It is a digital health data platform, an app created by ION, an alliance of international health and technology companies, Nortel, AutoNova, InHealth, and Damon. Using Simply Go, travelers and the transportation industry benefit from a secure and GDPR-compliant data platform with fully standardized technology, and for those concerned with privacy, only accredited medical providers can transmit personal information on the borders. The almighty QR code. A list of countries already ease the isolation requirements with a vaccination certificate, negative test certificate, or an immunization certificate. But how can we make sure the certificate is precise? That is the place where QR code comes along. This week, EU's leaders finally launched the plan to use the digital green certificate to enter into force from July 1st. Today, I was able to log into the Health Information System platform and download another version of the vaccination certificate that has an EU stamp on it. So it feels like traveling is getting a bit easier for those who have been vaccinated, have given a negative test, or have a previous record of infection. Plus, the EU member states cannot apply any additional restrictions for people who have had 2 doses or of any vaccine approved by the EU. But how does this work? The QR code has been embedded with an allocated digital signature, and border staff would scan the QR code and access the data, but still no personal information will be seen. As I embark on yet another work trip today, I'll be sure to monitor how this updated process works and keep you posted. So yeah, the almighty QR code, right? And I've shown this before. The almighty QR code in the 2019 issue of The Economist. Right on your little smartphone there. And there it is. So yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting to talk about something I never got around to talking about, was Estonia and the digital citizen their whole society is. It's crazy, and how we're starting to see it grow here with both the Vax passport and the merging of the driver ID health card into the smart wallet, and thus they are slowly transforming us into these digital citizens, these global citizens without borders. Anyways, that's all I have to report today. I have plenty more stuff to talk about in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by. This is Venomous reporting from the brave new world. Catch you next time.